Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, including all of you, my friends, who are on the live stream. And I know we're late, but guess what? That happens. We're a live event, and we all had to get together this evening, and we did it. And I'm so grateful for all of you who are here with us today, but also all of you that I know you've been trying to join online and thinking, is this going to happen? Well, it is. So I'm very, very pleased that we're having this graduation event, and it's an incredible occasion of 3 generations of cohorts coming together to make this happen. This cohort worked on a quite challenging case study. I put them on a task to figure out a way to help women pivot careers. That wasn't easy, and I'm sure you will be impressed with what they've come up with and how much they've applied product management skills in their work. So this evening, we're going to have Faria as our MC, and I'd like to pass the baton to Faria to lead us through the evening.
So firstly, I'm excited to introduce our keynote speaker, Rajat Kotra, a global leader with over 30 years of experience driving innovation through AI, data analytics, and automation at companies like Experian, IBM, and GE. Rajat's passion for transforming businesses and mentoring future leaders makes him the perfect speaker to inspire our graduates today. His wealth of experience and commitment to shaping the next generation of leaders is something that we're all looking forward to hearing.
How much time do I have, Ellen?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. So I'll try to speak for maybe 7, 8 minutes. And then if you have any questions, maybe now or later, happy to answer them. So I actually feel very privileged and honored to be standing here in front of a new cohort. And you are going to present your projects, and you're going to embark on a journey, which I'm sure will be exciting with all the skills you've learned, in the last 3.5 months. Just a little bit background about myself. I came into the world of high tech and AI pretty much in 2009, a bit earlier than most people did in business. But my background before that has been quite different. I started working in manufacturing, making tractors when I first came out of college, and I realized pretty early that what you need to focus on is something you have to develop over the years. And my 30 years are 32 now, actually, have been spread, half of it in almost very small companies, including 2 of my own startups. The big companies I've worked for is IBM and GE, which most of you know of, hopefully. And my startups have been in the field of renewable energy most recently, and fintech before that. Now, I strongly believe over these years that this kind of mixture gives you an eclectic mix of big company and small company, where you're almost the brand yourself. You're not selling any other brand, you're selling yourself every day, not just to your customers, but also to your employees, to your suppliers, and everybody around you. So when I was thinking about what will I speak today, I said I'll share with you some of my anecdotes of what I have learned. And then, of course, the one piece which I'm sure you all want to listen to is AI. So I'll try to end my talk on that topic and try to link that to products. So, back in the early 90s, when I started manufacturing, one of our key jobs was to keep looking at every part which used to be made in the shop floor and then ensure that it is basically coming of the best quality possible. It was a very detailed job, but frankly, what that taught you was that anything which comes out of your output should be of the highest quality. That time, the focus was not so much on these big terms, but the idea was that how do you continuously improve the work you do every day? And that becomes core as you go forward into what shapes you as a professional. Over the years, in my 30 odd years, I have seen quite a few technologies being invented, some being practiced, and a lot being junked. Right? Sometimes you may say it's like, old wine in new bottles or new wine in old bottles. But I've definitely seen that it's very easy in business context to launch new technologies. If you launch 10 of them, two or three end up actually making mainstream. The rest end up being junk. It's very difficult to institutionalize and implement things in real business. Real business is a very tough environment, right? You are always trying to balance what you want to do tomorrow versus what you can do 1 year from now. So it's the strategy and tactical difference, which is very, very key. Now, moving on from there, the other things, when I came really into the world of high-tech I was not from that background. But the three things which I thought were transferable to this kind of work was, one is what I call, focus on quality and passion for excellence. That's number one. Second is, really looking at everything with curiosity and getting into the details. And the third is having an entrepreneurship attitude. Now, what do I mean by these three things? Very clearly, whenever you are working in any project, like I said, I give you a manufacturing example. Every part which comes out, you have to make sure that it is of the quality you want, or you reject it and rework it. But you realize that every rework is very, very expensive. So if you do it right the first time, that's what works best. When you come to your real projects, your real life in business, you realize that this passion for excellence and focus on quality makes you resilient. Things won't happen right the first time, but then you have to go back and improve them. And you have to continuously keep improving them. And that becomes very, very important. From an entrepreneurship perspective, I keep telling my teams, focus on whatever you are doing with passion. And in the business context, that passion really comes from what your customer wants. Now, all of you have gone through a product management course or a product development course, right? Your customers will keep changing and their needs will keep changing. But your focus on what you are doing is only and only because of them. That should stay constant, right? And I can tell you, all of us, even at whatever level we are in the business, we have to keep thinking about what our customer wants. Unfortunately, when you are small, that is very easy to do. But as you keep growing bigger and bigger as a company, you actually tend to get far and farther away from your customers. And that's where the challenge comes in. So, if you can focus on these three things, remember, whichever course you go to, whichever, projects you choose, or whichever organizations you choose, your core skills are transferable. I don't believe in the feeling that, well, I'm a specialist in this or I'm not a specialist in this. I've always believed that being a generalist is always better than being a specialist, as long as you have the curiosity to learn new things, right? And this learning typically in the corporate world should never stop, right? I, for one, if I go back and remember, I would have spent these 30 years in approximately 6 organizations, but I would have changed my role every 2 to 3 years. That does two things to you. One, it keeps you on the edge, learning ever so constantly. Second, keeps you humble. That's the other key part, right? As long as you have the humility, people will feel that, what you're really saying is something you can actually do. Okay, now lastly, let me speak about AI. So, all of you have heard this term quite a lot, especially in the last 2.5, 3 years. Now, I've been doing AI in business since about 2009, and then very seriously since 2012. I was the first commercial leader who actually worked with the IBM research team to build a customer-focused solution for IBM Watson. So I've been experimenting with that for quite a long time now. And what I can tell you is, whatever happened about 2.5 years back when Gen AI came out, right, it did two things. One, it brought this conversation of AI into regular discussions. Before this, that was not the case. It has definitely created a lot of hype. So for people like you, when you are talking product management today, I don't think you can separate the word AI with product management anymore. Everything you will do from now on going forward will be linked to artificial intelligence. Now, whether it is Gen AI or Core AI or machine learning, that is separate. But you can't really now think of having a product management discipline without really knowing and learning AI. So, one of my key messages today is that if you're still thinking this is for you or not for you, get over that. Right? This is about what you do, and this is about what each of us do. AI, if not now already for some organizations, going forward will become the runtime of most successful organizations. Think of it, you don't ask anymore, will I work on computers or not? Whether you're in HR, human resources, whether you're in marketing, you're in sales, you don't ask the question while joining, will I need to work on computers? You don't. It's a given. While there was a time when we were young, it was not a given. When I first started working, you know, I was among the 20 people in a 1,000 people organization who knew how to work on computers. The others did not really need to or want to. Similarly, AI is a general purpose technology. It's like computers. Sometimes I give an example, it's like fire. Everybody uses it. Right? AI will become like that very, very soon. So that's one message. Learn it, try to embrace it. Even if it scares you for the beginning, doesn't matter. You will learn it. The second aspect of this is what has happened with Gen AI, if you ask me, is that a lot of hype has also been created. So when I say use it, I'm also saying that don't fake it. There are lots of companies right now where they are getting enough pressure from the board where they are being saying, just say it is AI. And my caution to them is, like fire, AI needs responsible use. Right? You can use the same matchstick to light a fire to cook food. You can light the same matchsticks to burn a jungle or create a mass fire. AI is something like that. So you have to learn AI to be able to responsibly use it. And that's why a lot of us have spent a lot of time in the last 2.5 years talking about ethics in AI and talking about how to use AI responsibly so that we can get some tangible benefit out of it, rather than just using for the sake of it. So having said that, I think that's all I would say right now on AI, but happy to take any questions, any thoughts you have. Thanks again, and all the best to you.
Thank you, Rajat. You've given us some real things to think about there. Thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce the uplifters, who are Aisha, Anna, Paula, and Sophia. And they are 4 women from different backgrounds who all live in London. And together they've worked hard to tackle a critical post-pandemic issue: career disruption caused by mental or physical health challenges, which forces many women to change their career paths. Their product idea offers real hope and support for women facing these challenges, making a meaningful impact where it's needed most.
Hi, my name's Aisha. We're the Uplifters. My colleagues Sophia, Anna, and Paula. Can you guys see? Okay, here. Sorry. Oh, next. Sorry. This is our group. We took a group photo together. This was our first social when we all met for some lunch. Next slide, please. I'm Aisha. So we explored some of the things that we learned and what our motivations were. And for me, this project was personal for me because I have a son who's neurodivergent, and I see some of the challenges where people have might struggle with accommodations and stuff like that. Next, please. And this is Anna.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. As a person who was diagnosed with ADHD just 2 years ago, um, I'm very invested in how we worked on this project. I think it's important to raise awareness and share the knowledge of work accommodations, because from what we have seen with our interviewees, having accommodations and work adjustment would make a lot of difference for their functioning at work. And I'll pass on to
everyone. My name is Paula. I'm part of this amazing team. As a natural problem solver and a really good listener, excel when it comes to helping the teams to achieve their goals and unlock their full potential. I'm gonna.
Hi everyone, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Sophia. I'm a member of the Uplifter team. A while back, I personally faced challenges that changed my perspective. I broke my leg. I suddenly found myself in a situation where I was unsure and where to turn, fearing for my job and impact this will be in my career. This is why I choose these pictures. It's not because I'm pretty on it, but it's just because I have my crutch in there. And then that remind me all the time that I was navigate uncertainly. I felt lost, helpless, and worried about the future, for me professionally. This image is symbolic of what many of the users we support on this platform are going through. So our powerful aim to provide the support and guidance that I wish I had back then. This isn't just about professional advancement, is about empowerment and resilience, which are qualities I see in myself and people we aim to support through Uplifters team. Next slide, please. So let's take a look at a particular issue impacting women's career. According to 2023 Women of Health report, the UK faces the most significant women health gap among 20 countries. This gap highlights how women's health needs are often under-prioritized. Many women face health challenges that directly impact their ability to sustain the career, that impact the career path, leaving them feeling isolated, unsupported, and often forced to make tough decisions between their health and their work. Let's consider the numbers out there. 33 million people unemployed in the UK, more than half is women. However, many of these women are navigating significantly health issues in traditional career. The message is clear here. If we don't close this health gap, is create telecareer support system for women, we risk losing women who are highly educated, skilled, and ready to contribute, but are held back by the lack of support. Next slide, please. Personalizes. So let's dive in on personalizes. First, from political perspective, they increase a regular focus on diversity and inclusion, particularly in the UK. Additionally, public sector initiatives are prioritized neuro-inclusion, with around 73% public sector employers planning to incorporate neurodivergent strategy by 2024. Next slide. On the economic front, the cost of living crisis in the UK is having a direct impact on employee well-being. Studies show that tele-accommodation lead to higher retention rate. 50% of those who receive adjustment are more likely to stay in their role. Next. Next, on the social side, society is starting to embrace the strength of neurodivergent individual. like their creativity and innovative thinking. This shift is leading to better workplace inclusion. Next slide, please. With the rise of remote and hybrid model platform offering on-demand training and resources like Kimolian Academy, we can meet the unique needs of both employers and employees, allowing women to access guidance and career support at their convenience. Next slide, please. So who we spoke to. So to gain deeper understanding of the challenge facing by women managing health condition, we conduct interview with a group of 11 women. 9 out of 11 of these women are based in London, and some of them are based in South Africa and France. 100% of these women managing chronic health condition, and 8 out of 10 of these women are single. This adds another layer of their challenges, as many of them navigate health struggle without partner support at home, which amplify feeling isolated. Alarming statistic is that 42% of these women are currently unemployed. But despite these challenges, we found that those women are highly educated. 100% of them are higher education degree, with 10 out of 11 holding qualification, ranging from bachelor to master degree. This shows that these are capable, educated women who are more than qualified in meaningful roles, but they face significant barrier to their health. Please. As we interview women and navigate career transition due to the health challenges, three major gaps became apparent. Lack of workplace adjustment, a striking 91% of women. Second, need to expert guidance, 82% of the women. And finally, 100% stress of absence of support beyond the workplace. The next slide, thank you. So this is Sabrina. This is a representation of a person of who we interview. This is a powerful example of a challenge many women faces when health issues disrupt their career. In the past, Sabrina was dedicated social worker, deeply passionate about helping others. She found purpose and fulfillment in her work. But in the present, things have changed. Sabrina is facing burnout and effect of early menopause, who both have left her feeling lost, unsupported, and unsure how to move forward. Looking to the future, Sabrina is seeking supportive community to help navigate this transition. Sabrina's journey reflects the experience of many women, highlighting the need for better career and health support. I'm going to pass on to Anna. Beautiful.
Sophia presented background, and I'll tell you about our solution. We came up with the community platform that would be for women with health challenges who are transitioning in their careers. Next slide, please. We decided to call it Her Next Move because, as we found out in the interviews, many of our women, they were not sure how to go about pivoting in their careers. They were not sure what to do next. Next slide, please. Go back. We also created the logo, and in the logo we use butterfly as a symbol of transformation and positive change, as well as a fountain pen, which represents sharing through writing. So our solution was a platform that would combine career journaling and sharing stories, as well as sharing as a form of giving each other support between women. And also in this way, it would address the problem of whole life growth, which was not possible for women who are at work where they struggle without accommodations, but still want to have a fulfilling career. So on the example of Sabrina, we imagined that she could find our platform through one of our partnering organizations, where she would read some stories and then feeling inspired decided to sign up and connect with peers who perhaps were on a similar career path but slightly further ahead of her. This would allow her to gain confidence and some guidance. Through that connection, she would be able to clarify the goals she wants to pursue and then achieve successful career transition. This is how our platform would look like. It's a homepage where we decided to introduce accessibility features because many of our women, they had challenges with reading and perhaps sensory issues. So this is the reason why we have added it. Next slide, please. We decided to introduce some categories that would allow users to explore our platform as well as the most popular stories. Next, please. We would partner with various organizations and charities that help women, and also we would try to connect with local councils to cooperate. After logging in, Sabrina would be able to see her feed with stories which were recommended for her, news stories, the latest one which were published, as well. She would have one place where she could follow those people who she decided are interesting to her. She would also access resources and events. She would be able to browse the content by inserting keywords and then choosing from different sections of stories, resources, and events. After choosing the topic, she would be able to see the story with the keywords highlighted, which would allow her to find relevant elements of the message. On her profile, she would be able to see all her things in one place, all her stories, stories she liked, people she followed, and the stories she saved. She would also be able to add her transition goals. So then when she would achieve one of them, she could tick it, and then that would trigger a notification to all the people who follow her. In this way, she would be able to receive some positive reinforcement and increase her confidence. When creating the story, she would have a pop-up window where she could write. She could also attach images and rewrite the content with AI, and she would have a choice of publishing it anonymously. And after her story would be published, then other people who were the members of the platform would receive notification that there's a new story and would be able to comment on it and like it and share it. And we wanted to thank Mayu, who was our designer, who helped us to prepare a prototype. And yeah, these were her details. And I'll pass now on to Paula.
Thank you. I'm gonna take you through the market research that we did through the most popular platforms that our users tend to reach out when they are going to find out about career transitions. Please next. So what we did is ask them how they are gonna how they actually use them, and which ones they use. And actually, what we found, it was pretty interesting because they obviously would reach out to LinkedIn and Glassdoor, the most popular ones, but they found them really limited and a ton of inspirations, but as they said, like no real answers. So please next. So we then did further investigation and compare how we were doing specifically to the unique selling points of our platform, which are the ones at this point, the ones that address to the customer. So please next. Starting with this, our biggest competitor, which first is in the US market, but it's actually doing something that is providing a solution to what we want achieve, but they're kind of limited when it comes to finding the right women, like the one who can share a story that could relate with our user. So next, comparing then to our biggest or strongest competitors, Glassdoor Community and LinkedIn, they were falling short on providing the right community with a holistic approach, supporting not only in the workplace but in the personal life, and providing real stories. So yeah, that's one. Thanks. So how we stand out? We are the unique platform where women can find real stories, where they can connect with the peers, that they can go all along together with a community that is going to support them through the transition. And to wrap up, the strategy that we created to create money, which is a important bit, is to give start with a premium model until we reach the critical mass of users, then allowing a premium, allowing advanced features as a premium membership. Secondly, having partnerships and sponsorships with companies that they have high standards of inclusivity and flexibility, and they care about the women's health. Third, affiliate with well-known companies that they offer well-being services like BetterHelp or Headspace, as well as with learning platforms like Udemy or Coursera. And finally, providing these products anonymized user of our database for partner insights and market analysis. And just to finalize, that with our platform, we are covering and we're promoting the goals, the sustainability goals of such as of the Agenda 2030, such as gender equality, decent growth, and economic growth, and overall well-being.
So now I wanted to talk about the vision of our customers. So right now we're focusing on creating a platform where women can come on and journal and share their stories, and also potentially network with other women. Next, we're hoping to extend our journaling tools by introducing more advanced features, and later on, hopefully, scale up to monetizing. Data-driven insights is something really important. So we'd monitor some of the features that the users use most, and then we'd push those features more. And then here is just a breakdown of some of our features. So right now we're at a place where we've got the journaling tool when we're doing our research, we found that women enjoy journaling because it helped them track their career progress as well as helping their well-being. So they didn't feel really overwhelmed in the workplace. Also a resource library where they can read up-to-date articles, because they might have anxiety about, are my needs going to be appreciated? Am I going to find accommodation? Some of the people that we interviewed specifically, we had a nurse that worked at A&E and she worked with children, and she found that she was getting quite sick quite often. So she was a patient more than her being a nurse. So she now works at a school. So if she found something accommodating for her and she knew what her rights were, she might have stayed in the hospital. And then later on, we do want to offer one-to-one coaching. There was one lady we interviewed called Amanda who was willing to do workshops as long as there was some sort of incentive. And that would be possible with a premium package to help women with resilience and stuff like that. So lastly, we'd like you guys to join us in supporting, letting people know about the platform. If you guys would want to mentor some of the women, we found that reading some Forbes articles that it wasn't a choice as much that women didn't have a mentor. It's more, where do I go? Where do I find a mentor? Is there anyone who's going to relate to me or empathize with me? So thank you for listening. We want to thank Mayu, who helped us create our prototype, Marika, our mentor we worked really close with, and obviously Eleni, who helped coach us through the program, and the rest of the cohort. And this is where you can find us. So Aisha, me, Sophia, Paula, and Anna. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, Uplifters. What a lovely initiative. And it's really powerful to see how you used your personal experiences to drive your innovation. It's really good to see. And next, I want to introduce the luminaries, Anastasia, Praise, and Vesa. 3 women who have come together over the past 3.5 months to create a solution that will support women in pivoting their careers with help from local mentors. What's even more inspiring about them is that they've worked completely remotely, with Anastasia in Belarus, Vesa in Kosovo, and Praise in Nigeria. Despite these challenges, they've shown incredible resilience and teamwork, navigating time zones and distance to build something truly impactful.
So, welcome our team. Vesa is a designer from Kosovo. Me, Anastasia, I'm a business analyst from Belarus. And Praise, she's a nurse from the UK.
Hi everyone, my name is Praise Dahunsi. A crucial problem that we're able to find is the example of Sarah KV. She is a 28-year-old woman, a graduate of biochemistry, and she is confused, she's frustrated, she's stuck with a current job, which is a poor salary paying job, and she desires to pivot to another career because she doesn't find fulfillment in her current job. And this problem speaks to a lot of women in this category. So the target audience for Mentora is from the age of 22 years to 35 years. So we'll be helping those women to navigate the process of pivoting to another career. And from the interviews that we're able to get, we're able to analyze them into the needs, into the desires, and the pain points. So for the needs, we identify that these women, they need mentorship, they need fulfillment and financial stability. And for that desires, they desired that they're able to have remote jobs, they're able to have flexible working time, and they're able to have a support community. And for the pain points, we were able to identify that there is lack of guidance, costly courses or trainings, and as well that imposter syndrome for some of them. We also were able to do an opportunity scoring to find the opportunity from all the analysis that we did, and we were able to have a total scoring from the market factors, the sizing, the customer factor, societal factors, and a host of others. And we're able to do a scoring using small, medium, and large. Small being 1, medium being 2, and large being 3. And for all the factors that I mentioned earlier, we're able to see that they had a score of 11 each. From the feeling the need to have guidance, to the need of not being fulfilled at work, the current work, to the need of mentorship or guidance, to the need for flexible working hours, freedom, and also to the need of financial stability. And all this we were able to put together that informed the solutions that we were able to come up with as Mentora.
So how we arrived at our solution? After we picked the main opportunities, the needs, pains, and desires, we started the idea generation process. All of us gave ideas, and then we decided on the main ones through different group meetings. The interview process was partially online and partially in person, and I was deeply moved, especially by the interviews I did in person. I realized how many amazing women there are in my local area, and then I suggested that Our unfair advantage should be meeting mentors that live close by. You never know the amazing people that might live just around the corner.
So when we fleshed out our initial idea, we wanted to get a clear picture of it. So we zoomed in on how our mentors and mentees will go through the concept. And this method gave us a lot of assumptions. We put them on a map and ranked them by how important they were and how much evidence they had behind. And the plan was to tackle to the top right corner first, because these were the riskiest assumptions with the flimsiest backup. And we selected three main. First, users will subscribe for private coaching sessions with their mentor. Second, users will have confidence in our platform to disclose personal and professional information. And third, users will trust our platform to evaluate and propose the most suitable mentorship program for them. And to validate this hypothesis, we utilized discussion prototypes and conducted interviews. And we needed at least 60% of women to confirm this hypothesis. And now we can say that, yeah, really our hypothesis, our selected assumptions are valid. And this is our product vision: unite experienced local mentors and motivated mentees in their pivoting career journey. And our target group is women, women seeking career transitions and support during pivotal career shifts, who are in search of guidance and resources to ease their transitions. And we'll help them by providing free online resources, by connecting them with most suitable local mentors for in-person meetings, and facilitate support through an online community. And our product will look like an online hub linking women navigating career pivots with their mentors. It stands out by pairing women with nearby professionals for in-person meetings, and the development timeline will approximately be around 5 months. And finally, Mentora aims to bridge a gap by offering tangible in-person support and guidance during challenging career transitions.
Our value proposition is that we provide affordable guidance, support, and mentorship for the women who are pivoting their career. We positioned our product on the map with our competitors, basing on two main attributes: the place and the fee. Whether the platform offers mentorship online or in person, and whether they are pricey or free of charge. As you can see, most of the competitors focus on online mentorship. Through the PESTEL analysis framework, we examine the external factors that can affect the market for our product. PESTEL considers the political, economic, socio-cultural, technological, environmental, and legal factors that can externally affect your product. The most significant factors to mention for our product are the economical and social factors. Regarding the economical factors, entrepreneurship has increased post-pandemic, and statistics indicate that 70% of small businesses with mentors survive longer than those without. Regarding the social factors, our product will help people socialize more in person despite living in the digital age. The Now Next Later roadmap communicates the development priorities and future direction of the product. We organize the features of our product in 3 categories. The Now category shows the current features we are delivering. The Next category shows the initiatives that are up next or will be discovered throughout testing in the discovery stage. The Later category shows the long-term goals and themes of the business. Our product currently is focused in user profiles, mentor verification, resource library, scheduling tools, and payment providers. Next up will be the success stories, referral programs, discussion boards, etc. And later, there will be features regarding collaborations with other companies, trainings, and podcasts, AI navigation, etc. And finally, our product. Mentora is an online platform which women who are pivoting their careers use for support and guidance. Having a background in design, I worked on the prototype of Mentora. This platform gives them opportunities and access to information, as well as matches them with specialized mentors through smart algorithms. The user profile is filled by the mentee, works through filters and chips which get information about the mentee, which can be updated whenever they want. And through those information, the platform matches the mentee with mentors that specialize in the field the user is interested in and live as close to them as possible. The platform shows the Explore page or For Me page. The user can save or favorite certain mentors, discuss with others, check with mentors whether they are verified, check reviews about them, and book sessions with them. This is the overview of the mentor. This is the reviews that the mentees leave. And this is where they can book sessions. Our pricing model is freemium. The basic services such as resource library with articles, newsletters, etc. is free. But the mentees have to subscribe through payments in order to book sessions with mentors. The payment is done per session.
Now, how are we able to work together? We are 3 women. We had very, very good communication. We were also able to bring understanding and our creativeness to come up with this solution. Thank you.
Interesting to watch as well. Really organised. I really like the interface. I'd like to finally now talk about and introduce the accelerators. They are a small but mighty team consisting of 2, Melda and Slim. They're both based in London, and it is rare to see a team of just 2 members, but Slim and Melda have made it work beautifully. They've worked hard, collaborated smartly, and despite being just a duo, they've come up with a truly impressive product that's designed to inspire and support women in pivoting in their careers to embark on a role that truly resonates with their values and strengths. Their ability to balance focus and teamwork has been inspiring to watch.
Hello, hi everyone. First of all, I just want to apologize. It's going to be just me, very boring. However, it's me, you know. Sorry. I'm just trying to understand how this works. Sorry. I guess, yeah. So I am for now, it's just me. So it's me, accelerator. Slim's supposed to be here, but unfortunately she's sick. So, but obviously if you're here, welcome for Kimolian Academy Summer 24 graduation. So we were given 3 opportunities basically in the beginning of our journey, and we chose as a big group of women. We chose helping women pivoting into their careers that align with their values and tap into their strengths so they can flourish in their new roles. And it was so we started with the market research, pestle analysis. We've done some SWOT analysis, and also obviously we've done some competitor research. But we find out actually post-COVID is still there. Post-Brexit is still affecting the job market. You don't think, but climate change is even is affecting, because the companies, they start trying to be sustainable, and also life trends, career preferences, because people, they don't know how to change their careers, especially financially. It can be quite challenging. So after doing this, also actually we've done some competitive research. We couldn't find anything according to what we really want to build. But so interviews went well. We interviewed 10 women. We focused on people in London, aged between 25 45, and obviously we focused on women, all races, tech device usage. We obviously wanted to create a application, so we wanted high. So we synthesized all the interviewees and their desires, needs, and pain points. So we came up with Aisha. So she is 38, she's female, married, and has a daughter. She's from Istanbul, she lives in London. She has a degree and she worked as a customer service manager, but she wants to pivot her career and find a remote full-time job in tech industry as an entry level. And so obviously it was, we wanted to understand her, and we wanted to put ourselves into her shoes. So her desire was finding an entry-level job, professional support system, and using her transferable skills. Her need was finding a training to pivot her career and CV and some need and support in CV and her CV and cover letter preparations. But her pain points were training is very expensive. She doesn't know which training to take to pivot her career. But also in interview preparations, she needed some help. So we wanted to understand her more. So we wanted to touch base in every every step of her journey. So this we thought we need to be her, and then we created this journey map to understand her more. So we thought she finds our app in Apple Store. She needs a training. She wants to update her cover letter and CV. She downloads our app, and then she signs up, and then she receives job recommendations, uses her up-to-date CV, which is made by our application, on our application. She receives training recommendations from our mentors, and it's a reliable service. She's happy, she gets the job, or she's upset, she's rejected, but because of what she's getting so many training suggestions, and she can apply the jobs easily, she stays. Obviously, it wasn't easy. We had to generate so many ideas, and it's just a part of our mirror board. But obviously, we had to come up with an idea generation. So we used design thinking process. We emphasized, defined, ideate, prototype, and tested our product. Obviously, from the idea generation, we came up with 3 major solutions. The first one was scheduling meeting for advice from our mentors or headhunters, providing AI improvements for their cover letters and CVs, and free short certificate courses by our mentors initially. And for assumption map and testing, we focused on the evidences and the importance of the solutions. And the testing was we used prototype testing. 7 out of 10 interviewees liked our design and prototyping the product. So we called it accelerators because our group name was accelerators and we liked it. It's coming from accelerate her actually, but there is some already, so we didn't use it obviously. It's going to be a mobile app. The first aim is to supporting women in pivoting into their new careers. And app will be matching users with mentors and courses in the field that they want to pivot their career. So the key features are, it's basically so easy. Mentorship courses, matching people, matching women according to their values and strengths, finding out what kind of job they are looking for, and understanding what kind of motivational quotes they need as well, because we want to touch base every day or every week or every weekend, whatever they choose. We want to send motivational quotes to say, we are there, we are with you, we want to keep in touch with you. And then we match the mentors, courses, pivot, and jobs to apply in our database. So obviously we made a prototype in Canva. You can create your account, you can create your CV, and then you can see in the home, you can use your cover letters, opportunities, mentors, your applications, code management, and your, again, CVs. We asked our interviewees what did they think about it, and then they said, superb, I can see myself using it, and it needs more color. And product vision in one sentence is seamlessly empowering women, striving to them to thrive and achieve personal and professional fulfillment. Value proposition is obviously we created this for women who is unaware where to find the jobs. We provide the solution of mentoring, pointing to courses, providing job suggestions, sending the notifications to all the women. Unlikely like our competitors, we match users with mentors. Maybe in the future we were thinking about swiping left or right even at some point, because we are thinking about rating the mentors as well. Only we have mentorship, pointing certificate courses, sending daily motivational quotes. In the beginning, we think it's going to be basic and free. Basically, we will be supporting in free of charge AI cover letter and CV improvement support, providing smart AI job suggestions. and sending free notification motivational quotes daily. And in advance, it will be paid, obviously, and made paid mentorship and certificate courses by mentors. The app monetization will be showing basically targeted advertisements, communication channels. Initially we're thinking about having social media accounts like LinkedIn, Instagram, and social media ads, job boards definitely we will use, and online events and online job fairs. So in the beginning, we are in the now stage of our roadmap. We will be supporting with, as I said, mentorship, matching with certificate courses, sending motivational quotes, and AI support for cover letter. Next, we will be using the user feedbacks for testing, adopting continuous discovery, and later we will be obviously we decided to move on to design improvements and maybe themes and expanding in different countries. Hopefully working with details after we show our success in the market. How we will be like looking at the long-term success, we decided to look at time spent in the application of mentoring in the courses. The major product challenges were very, the biggest actually was approaching potential users and looking for them, and then just, convincing them to have interviews with us. Making right decisions when there are too many opportunities in the bag is quite difficult, it's quite challenging, and postponing potential major features to the future, because when it's there, you want to do everything. Team achievements, we built a product from an idea and opportunity. So thank you so much for everything. Thank you, Eleni, as well, for everyone as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melda. That was really thorough and well thought out. And it's amazing that you guys did that as a duo. I'd like to now introduce Anastasia, one of our graduates from Belarus. You might have seen her before. Is deeply passionate about caring for mistreated and abandoned pets. Sadly, in parts of Europe, this is the norm rather than the exception, and her dedication to improving the lives of these animals is truly inspiring. And it's been a privilege to witness her turn that passion into meaningful action.
Today, I want to tell you a story that deeply resonates with me. That's a story of one young lady who cares. The story of that young lady began in 1998 at the age of 2, and she just got a new friend whose name was Buzz, and she didn't know that they would have 15 amazing years of pure friendship yet. But she opened her heart to this tiny tail and tried to care about him as much as she could. Surrounded by animals in her childhood, she soon realized that there is another side of a medal. There were many cats and dogs on the streets crying for help, but no one cared. And that was the day when she came to her grandmother and said, "I will open a shelter, and they will never be alone." She kept that idea close to her heart for many years until she crossed her path with a friend who was a volunteer. That friend told her a lot about volunteering, and the young lady decided to be a part of them. Yet, each encounter with the harsh realities really shattered her tender heart. She wasn't that strong at that moment, and she didn't become a volunteer. But some time passed, and she adopted 2 cats who brought immense joy and love into her life. However, one single incident that happened changed her life and reminded her that she cared. One of her beloved cats found himself in a situation where he was trapped and helpless, with no one nearby to aid her. Panic set in. Fortunately, she had good friends. Swiftly responding to her distress call, they rushed to the rescue, saving the cat and the day. And after everything was fine and she finally moved to a new place, she had a mental breakdown. She cried for several hours over overwhelmed with blame and guilt and haunted by what ifs it could have been. And that was the day when she decided that she would do her best to prevent such cases in her life. And now she is sitting here before you telling her story. I'm already 28. I'm still not strong enough, but I found a way to help each tiny tail who cries, to help each owner who seeks help. But I haven't missed someone. Haven't you noticed? Heroes. We always remember to take care of the weak, but we always forget that the strongest one needed as well. Volunteers. People who already carry that much on their shoulders, and I want to smooth their paths too. So, I'm committed to build a platform that will transform volunteering into seamless and impactful experience, ensuring that no cat and dog in need is loved and cared for. So, it's just the beginning of my journey, and I need your voices to shape my solution. I'm just starting my research work, and I want to get as much as I can out of it. So, I invite all of the volunteers here and all the pet owners to share your experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Anastasia. I don't know, is anyone interested in sharing their experiences? Anyone? That's okay. I'm sure we can do that later. I'd like to move on to introduce Alpida, the CEO and founder of Enable Good, who's on a mission to help businesses find the right non-profit organizations to support for long-term sustainable impact. She's going to share with us how the Enable Good platform was brought to life with the incredible collaboration with the Kimolian Academy team that made it happen. Alpida's passion for creating meaningful connections between businesses and nonprofits is truly inspiring, and I can't wait for you all to hear about it.
Hi everyone. I am excited to introduce you to Enable Good, Connecting Good, which is a B2B subscription-based platform that connects companies from all over the world, from every sector and every industry with NGOs globally, facilitating partnerships and providing tools for transparency, impact measurement and ESG certification, while also helping at the same time stakeholders showcase the impact of their work. Now, the idea for Enable Good came out when we realized that many people want to give but do not always know where their contributions are going or how much of an impact they're really making. On the other hand, NGOs often struggle to connect with new supporters and clearly communicate the results of their efforts. We wanted to solve these problems by creating a platform that fosters trust, transparency, and accountability. And with Enable Good, companies can see the tangible impact of their contributions, while NGOs can build relationships and provide clear updates on how donations are being used. Our mission at Enable Good is quite simple. We want to enable and celebrate more good in the world by making it easier for everyone to participate in creating positive change. We believe that when people have the tools and information they need, they are more likely to support causes they believe in and drive real, sustainable and long-term impact. We realize that there are two major problems in the world of ESG today. First, companies often don't know exactly where their money is going or how it's being used. Second, NGOs struggle to build trust and clearly communicate their impact to new supporters. There is a gap in transparency, and as a result, potential companies can feel disconnected or hesitant to give. This is where Enable Good comes in. We are creating a solution that addresses both sides of the issue. For companies, we offer a platform where they can easily find causes they care about, align with their ESG KPIs, and track the real-world impact of the contributions. For NGOs, we provide the tools to communicate effectively with their supporters, showing exactly how donations are being used and what outcomes are being achieved. Now, let me walk you through the Enable Good business model, which operates as a B2B SaaS platform connecting corporations with NGOs through a subscription-based model. The platform provides value through advanced matching algorithms that align corporate ESG goals with NGO missions, offering 4 subscription tiers for companies ranging from basic visibility of NGOs, which is free, to premium features such as taxonomy integration and impact reporting. Now, as per the revenue streams, corporate subscriptions are multi-tiered subscription is a multi-tiered subscription model. So we have Explorer, Matcher, Collaborator, and Leader for companies seeking tailored NGO partnerships and transparency tools. As per the NGO subscriptions, we have paid tiers for NGOs to enhance visibility and access to corporate partnerships, focusing on organizations that need more exposure and credibility. As per the certification services, we have fees for tiered certifications, bronze, silver, and gold, that validate transparency and impact for companies and NGOs. And we also have consulting and add-on services, which provide an additional revenue from ESG consulting and customization services for corporations. Behind Enable Good is a team of passionate individuals who believe in the power of giving back. Our team brings together expertise in impact and sustainability advisory, technology, non-profit management, and marketing, all with a shared goal of transforming the world of ESG and giving back. We are committed to making this platform the best it can be. Therefore, we invite you to join us on this journey, whether you're a company looking to make a difference or an NGO looking to establish transparency and credibility. Together, we can enable more good in the world.
To close the evening then, we will share a short video from our team who participated in the Inspire Africa conference in Nigeria. This is the largest product conference in Africa, supported by the Silicon Valley Product Group, including Marty Kagan and Christine Didio. We were thrilled to have Kasia Sadowska attend, alongside our students, graduates, and interns. We couldn't be prouder. It's amazing to see our presence in Africa and the impact we're already making.
Okay, just a small note. This was taken on a live event, so there's going to be some background noise, but I hope you will enjoy our team on the ground from Lagos, reporting live. Nearly.
I'm a business partner of Kimolian Academy, and today I am at the Inspire Africa conference. It's the #1 product conference in Africa, and this year's conference topic is Product is Hard. Let's hear from our graduates what are their key learnings and highlights from today's event.
My name is Tolu. I'm an alumni of Kimolian Academy. So before now, I'm an accountant. So I was thinking how to combine my career with tech. So I was like, okay, let me go into product management. So I come across Kimolian Academy and I applied for the product management training. After the training, there's a turnaround. But before then, I'm not working. But after the training, I applied for a job, and I was given the job because of the idea I have in product management. So product management helped me to scale up in my career, and also I intend building a product for accountants, what they can use to make their job easy. And before then, I was like, product management is hard. How will I build this? So coming to Inspired Africa, the topic is product is hard. I say, oh, all good. And so getting to hear from experts that have been in product management, lead product managers, it makes me to understand that yes, it's hard, but I can still scale up with innovation. You know, I learned a lot of things. So I'm happy to be an alumna of Kimolian Academy.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm so excited to talking to you about my experience at the Academy. I'm just about to complete my learning over the last 2 to 4 months. It has been quite a journey for me. I'm really inspired by our coach, Lady, and Cassie, and what they are doing for us. For me, getting into product management has been so helpful for me because I had struggled a lot before getting to this point, but the academy has really helped me want to find my footing in the fact that I can actually learn product management and it is achievable. The second thing for me is the support. Kimolian Academy is gives you that support. The community is so supportive. You can always approach them, you can always ask questions, whatever you're confused about, they're always ready to help and to assist you. And um, there's that support as well, even when you're done with your learnings, to help you find your footing, you know, as you navigate through. So
Hi, my name is Chisom Domanyang. I had the opportunity to take Kimolian's courses twice, and in those time frame, I learned that no matter how hard a product is, the most important thing is your users, your customers, and how you scale through the development of that product. So my key learnings from Kimolian Academy was you have to be a great team player in order to be a great product manager. Your communication, your collaboration skills, they all fall into the bracket of being a product manager. And also one thing that I loved about the academy was your support system. I mean, the founder would literally text you or send you an email if she figured that you've not been responding, or she feels that okay, this person feels overwhelmed. She also like take her time to put you through the courses herself, to talk to you about how it's supposed to be. I mean, the academy was very close knitted. It was a community. The academy was a community. So what I would say is what I learned from Kimolian, I'm actually like practicing them in my daily activities of the workplace. So I would say that the hands-on learning that I got from the academy, from my cohorts, and also the theoretical aspect of the teachings, I am displaying and using everything in my daily activities as well.
Okay, I guess this works. Tell me it works. So thank you so much for everybody coming here today. Razat, Faria, for taking the incredible risk and being the MC for the evening with the script. We didn't even have time to rehearse. You did incredibly well. Thank you so much. There's a lot of ladies on the back sitting here who are now participating in our program supported by the Mayor of London. There's the wonderful women that I cannot be more proud of, who have made it through very difficult circumstances, both for them and for me, which nobody knew. But throughout the past 3 months, I also had my own challenges with my health, the health of my son. But we did it. We did it, right? And that's what matters more than anything else. And as I keep reminding everybody, is done is better than perfect, right? And we all did it today. You're all here with us, and I can absolutely see this energy in this room. And I cannot wait to see what all of you will be achieving, as I'm very sure, in your career, in your ventures, and more importantly, remembering that we are great team players. So we hold the community up high and we support each other all the way through. So thank you so much. And I hope you will enjoy networking with Only Soft Drinks. There you are. And bye, guys, online.